The water cycle. Earth has been recycling water for over 4 billion years. Pour yourself a glass of water and take a sip. Did you know that the water you've just swallowed is the same water that woolly mammoths, King Tut, and the first humans drank? That's because Earth has been recycling water for over 4 billion years. The world's water moves between lakes, rivers, oceans, the atmosphere, and the land in an ongoing cycle called, you guessed it, the water cycle. As it goes through this continuous system, it can be a liquid, water, a gas, vapor, or a solid, ice. So are all you budding young geographers ready to learn some splashing new facts? Then join National Geographic Kids as we take a look at the different stages of the wonderful water cycle. Evaporation. Energy from the sun heats up the Earth's surface, causing the temperature of the water in our rivers, lakes, and oceans to rise. When this happens, some of the water evaporates into the air, turning into a gas called vapor. Plants and trees also lose water to the atmosphere through their leaves. This process is known as transpiration. Condensation. As water vapor rises up high into the sky, it cools and turns back into a liquid, forming clouds. This process is called condensation. Currents high up in the air move these clouds around the globe. Did you know the water cycle is also known as the hydrologic cycle? Precipitation. When too much water is condensed, the water droplets in the clouds become too big and heavy for the air to hold them, and so they fall back down to earth as rain, snow, hail, or sleet, a process known as precipitation. Collection. The fallen precipitation is then collected in bodies of water, such as rivers, lakes, and oceans, from where it will eventually evaporate back into the air, beginning the cycle all over again. How it is collected depends on where it lands. Some will fall directly into lakes, rivers, or the sea, from where it will evaporate and begin the cycle all over again. If the water falls on vegetation, it may evaporate from leaves back into the air or trickle down to the ground. Some of this water may then be taken up by the plant roots in the earth. In cold climates, the precipitation may build up on land as snow, ice, or glaciers, and if temperatures rise, the ice will melt to liquid water and then soak into the ground or flow into the rivers or oceans. Water that reaches land directly may flow across the ground and collect in the oceans, rivers, or lakes. This water is called surface runoff, and some of the precipitation will instead soak or infiltrate into the soil, from where it will slowly move through the ground until it eventually will reach a river or the ocean. And there you have it, gang, the ongoing water cycle. Did you know water can change from a solid to a gas without becoming a liquid first? Through this process of sublimation, our planet's ice can evaporate directly into the air without melting.